Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your mid-December, excuse me, to mid-January 2022 committed love reading. Aquarius, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single one of you, so please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If you are new here, welcome to my channel, Forest for the Trees. I appreciate you guys being here. If you are returning, thank you so much for your trust and support, for your likes, shares, and subscribes, for all the comments, all the things. I try to answer any questions you all have. Excuse me. I choked on the incense, believe it or not. I am a small enough channel so far that I can still do that. No, turn that around. And so yeah, I do try. So welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. Everybody. I think I said that already, but it is what it is. It's been a long day. I'm grateful for all of you. Also, if you need anything, Aquarius, it's listed in the description below. If you like to know what decks of cards I'm using, to know more about astrology, to know how to book a reading with me, all that information is below. All right, we have, excuse me again, interesting little cards there, don't we? They're looking like, so we have fish. To me, represents money. It represents abundance, quantity, having enough. Maybe being flexible, maybe going with the flow of something. And you have the transformation with the snake, shedding your skin, changing into something, growing, right? Could be healing, some type of transformational cycle. And then we have the letter. Could be messages coming from somebody. You could be hearing something from somebody, some type of document, paperwork, evidence, something that you have to sign, maybe some type of legal, something you are all going through. So this is a committed reading. So this just tells me that, you know, there's abundance here. There's plenty. There's plenty. There's again, with the flexibility and the shedding the skin, the transformation. It's just such a beautiful, to me, cards of growth, cards of being together, kind of being on the same page. Not being together like codependent, but being together like you're going to go with the flow. You're gonna, you know, navigate through the changes, navigate to what life is throwing at you. Shedding your skin, moving forward, moving into a new part of your life, growing together. Getting out of your comfort zone. And then you could be making something legal. You could be, you know, it could be a marriage. It could be maybe buying a house together or something like that. with the abundance and the transformation moving forward, and this card of perseverance. You know, you all could have been through a lot together. And even though you go through changes, you still, you know, according to this, don't want to be with anybody else. From what I'm seeing now, the tarot might help lead something different, but we'll go for that right now. All right. Put those over there. Back this up. And this side will be for you. This side will be for your partner. I apologize for my throat. I just went through, again, I breathed in, I guess, too much incense and couldn't breathe for a minute. But I am okay. All right, Aquarius. Mid-December to mid-January. Here we go. I'll be putting out a year ahead reading, so look for that. We'll see what we have for that. Okay. All right, Aquarius. put in our energy, intentions. All right. Here we go. Let me move this over because this is a little bit bigger spread that I have to put out. Six of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Interesting. And the Hierophant. This is your challenge. And this is your action. Okay. And your partner has the Six of Wands. Interesting, all these sixes. They have the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Interesting. Now, their challenge is... One more. All right. Their challenge and then their action. Now, the bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Aquarius, the Eight of Swords to me is a card about thinking something is one way and it's not. Kind of feeling like maybe if you got into the relationship, you assumed it was going to be one way and it's not that way. Maybe feeling trapped and stuck that you can't get out of it. Maybe you've committed to it and you can't get out of it. Not sure if you want in it. And, you know, looking back at these cards, which, again, it's a general reading. This is abundance. But I also see it as, you know, swimming upstream, as difficulties, as almost like trying to get away from something. Almost trying to do the impossible. Shedding your skin could be shedding, trying to get away. Maybe you grew and they didn't. And then maybe taking legal action, or maybe taking some type of documentation to, if it's like a divorce or something like that, some type of paperwork that needs to be taken. That's a possibility, especially with the Eight of Swords on the bottom. Feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling it's of your own making. It's kind of like if you are married, there's divorce, but it's like you don't want to go through the hassle of it. You'd almost rather be stuck than have to go through everything. But that could be, I mean, it also could just be where you are in the relationship, where you're feeling trapped, you're feeling stuck. Maybe there's not much movement. Maybe there's not, maybe you don't have much say in the relationship or something like that. We'll see. Let's see what these cards have to say. Speaking of saying, you have the Six of Pentacles. And then you have the Five of Cups and the Hierophant. All right. So the Six of Pentacles is a give and take. It is a balance. It is, you know, fairness. I do the dishes, you take the trash out. I take the trash out, you do the dishes. I cook, you clean up. You know, it's a fair trade. You're getting something in return for something. And with the Five of Cups, you're not feeling it. It might have been that way at first. It might have been that way when you all got together, but it's not now. You're kind of moaning over what was and not seeing what you still have. And I'm almost at this point, I'm not sure you want to see what you have. I think things changed. I think there was a shift. It's like you want something back the way it was. You want something back the way it's supposed to be. The Hierophant is all about tradition. It's about, you know, it can be a marriage card. Maybe you're wanting marriage. Maybe you thought you'd be married by now. Maybe you were hoping all this would lead up to marriage, and right now you're stuck because maybe you're not married. Maybe that's what you're wanting, or some type of committed, like commitment. You know, the Hierophant, there's a right and a wrong way. The Hierophant's the right way according to them. It is the way things have always been done. It is tradition. It is following the rules. Very small margin of error. And if it's not, if it's more of a, you could feel in the relationship like you're constantly under the microscope, like you're constantly being watched. Just with that Five of Cups energy, that Five of Cups is just, you know, grieving over a loss of something, grieving over what was. Again, could have all started out really, really well and then changed. You have to let me know. Your challenge is the Page of Cups. Your challenge could be to maybe be more loving. Sometimes if we're in a relationship and if it's not a give and take, if it's more one-sided, like your partner's always the one that makes the first moves, your partner's always the one that initiates, hey, let's go to the movies, your partner's always the one that maybe says, let's eat this for dinner, you know, and you just start taking it for granted. And either they get tired of it or they ask you and you're like, I don't know. Whatever. And your partner might want you to take the initiative sometime. Your partner might want you to, you know, initiate things in the bedroom at times. Or, you know, let's go on a date. Or let's go to the movies. Or let me cook for you. You know, being stuck in ways that can be changed if you want them to be. And the action you need to take is Five of Wands. So the action to me is to try to embrace the lessons that you learn. Again, it goes back beautifully with this card. To embrace the lessons you've learned, to come out of your comfort zone, to come out of yourself a little bit, to shed that old skin, to shed that old you, to shed that old maybe partnership, the way things were done. You know, a relationship is just like any living, breathing anything. It is constantly changing and shifting and moving. We can wish things were the same. We can wish things were like they used to be. They can be like they used to be, but in a better form. It's like when you first fall in love and you have those feelings. And then it's almost like people... you know, will end relationships and start new ones just to keep having that feeling over and over. Whereas if you're in a committed relationship and you settle into those feelings, you might not ever feel those first flutters of love again, but they will be there in a different way. They'll show up in a different way. But if you're too hung up on the past and not seeing them there in the present and not willing to work with what you have, you know, it's not going to happen on its own. So your action is knowing that things change, knowing that evolution comes, Knowing that you all can have a bicker or a disagreement and still be friends, still be lovers, still be partners. Your partner has the Six of Wands and the Page of Pentacles and then the Three of Swords. Six of Wands energy is a card of, I feel, because this is a committed reading, that they feel that they hit the jackpot with you, that they've really won, that they're in, you know, they just feel on top of the world in this relationship. I feel your passion, your partner brings a lot of passion to the relationship. Again, they could be the one that initiates everything. The page is, they can be younger. There could be a child involved in this, but this could also be your partner where this could be new to them. This could be, you know, maybe it's their first relationship, or maybe they're not as experienced as you are. But they try. They have a, the Pentacle energy is your Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you have this energy of, you know, giving, being very giving. It's like they'd give you the shirt off their back. They give you their last dime. They give you whatever. They're offering it to you. They're handing it to you. You know, this give and take, this balance here is still there. It's like, I feel like they keep trying to show you that it's still there. And I feel like you keep shutting them down for whatever reason. You know, you all could have had a fight. You all could have had a spat. She could be hurt. They could be hurt. Maybe they are dealing with their own thoughts on the relationship. But I just feel that they are very, they're very happy to be here. They're very honored to be with you. And they try. They keep trying. And I feel like you keep shutting them down. Or they keep... it's almost like nothing they're doing is right. Nothing they can't do right. Their challenge is temperance. Their challenge is to have patience. Not only with you, but with themselves. To bring in patience in the relationship. To bring in balance. To know what they want the relationship to be and help creating it with you. Knowing it will take time. You know, there could be some infidelity. There could be something that went on here that hurt them. They could have found something out that hurt them. There could have been an argument that hurt them. Knowing, you know, their challenge is to have the patience, to take the time, knowing it will take time. So this card, can really work for both of you. Feeling stuck in their own ways, in their own thoughts, in their own head. You know, having communication. Have communication. The action your partner needs to take is the Nine of Swords. Ugh. Well, the action they need to take is maybe take a break. Maybe take some time. Maybe really sort through their thoughts, their feelings, their to figure out what they want to do. To maybe really have a meeting together to talk, to try to sort things out. I think the action they need to take is maybe to talk, for you all to come together and really, really talk, and they dread it. Again, it comes into this, where they're thinking, oh, it's the worst, and you're thinking, oh, it's the worst. Meaning, you know, you might want to separate, they might want to separate, and it could be nothing of that at all. It could be, let's work on this together. Because these cards are really good cards for that, I believe. I don't think it's a divorce. I don't think it's a breakup. I think it is hard perseverance, working towards something, you know, growing, shedding your skin, changing, knowing that you all are not the same person. And we change every day. Having the patience. You trying a little harder. You putting more effort into the romance. You putting more effort into emotions and feeling and showing up. All right. It's a good reading. I mean, it's homework, but it's a good reading. Relationships are work. Pull a love card for both of you, or one, hopefully one. Sometimes two are coming up. Oh, there's one right there. Codependency. And that could be something to discuss too. Where you feel you can't do anything without the other person. You can't do anything without the other person's approval. You know, having that balance here, having that understanding maybe, and then have it change, have it shift. And if one of you is codependent, it's going to throw everything off kilter. If one of you is going to counseling and understanding the binding of this codependency and how harmful it can be, and really trying to work out of it, but still maintain the relationship, the other person has to be on board too. All right. Yeah, because it's such a struggle with codependency. When you're in it and you're both codependent, you think it's the greatest thing ever. But when you really think about what it is, it's scary. All right, guys, please let me know how this resonates. If you don't want to comment, you can just give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. A lot of homework. Good luck to you, and take care of yourselves and each other. And good luck to you, good luck to you, good luck to you. You know? It's a good reading. There's homework, and it's life. It really is. It's life. It's like any other. If you open up any person's home and look at their relationships, a lot will ring true on both parts. So it's not that you're alone. All right, Aquarius, take care of yourself and each other. Stay safe and healthy. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and good luck. Bye for now.